Hello, Mr. Def here with another WoWs video. Today I am in the newly released Harekaze, and I have played the ship quite a few times, and I think I'm starting to get a hang of it. The captain is set up as such. That's right, no IFHE, but AFT. Also no torpedo armament expertise, which makes the torpedoes reload quite slowly. However, this is also covered by having the TRB, the torpedo reload booster. In exchange, I don't get any smoke. Which is why I also thought the, what does he call it? The superintendent skill wasn't as useful as it would be. I'm using Harekaze with the 100mm guns. So normally, I would consider IFHE as a must on this ship. However, I have experience with the the Akizuki that had the 100mm guns, but before it had IFHE. So I think I am a bit more used to not having IFHE on guns that cannot penetrate tier 8 destroyer armor. It's basically it all comes down to how to catch the enemy broadside. And with the Harekaze, it's a lot easier because you have 5.37 kilometer concealment, or just under 5.4, which makes it the best in its tier, and in fact in the entire tier 8 through, or tier 6 through 10 bracket. I think the only ship that actually beats you is the Stormkaze in tier 2. So, derps away! That smoke is a huge mistake because it is very compact, and basically it just tells them, or tells me, where they are. They're on the cap and they're in the smoke. And since I'm not spotting them, they have to be in the smoke. My only concern early on in the game really was the Atlanta, but it is not over here. And TRB used and on its way. The torpedoes themselves, they're okay, I guess. I wouldn't call them amazing, because technically they're tier 6.
Enemy destroyer blown up. Off to a great start.
Bye bye, my tier 8 destroyer counterpart. If that thing was actively trying to spot me in the open, that would be quite hell. However, it didn't play its cards right. So we're off to a great start. This makes me the best concealed ship, and I really don't have anything that will fight back against me anymore. Here comes the Milko. Oh, it's actually a Haguro. Technically they're all the same. Hi old stuff, welcome to the new hotness. The new collaboration hotness. If you're broadside, shoot AP. Preferably a bit higher into the superstructure area. Okay, so I am spotted, which tells me, well, the other telltale hint is that the cap is still being capped, which means the other destroyer, whichever one it is over here. I just have to get turned and run it down, really. I outspot it, and I have better guns than they have. This is where smoke is not necessary at all. Keen-eyed viewers may also see that a storm is incoming, a cyclone. Where are you? Yeah, I know you're almost here. Just checking the direction of which way the battleships want to go. Looks like they were coming this way. Oh, hi. Oh, you smoked. So it looks like I did catch that destroyer to show it to you with a torp, which is why it doesn't have a lot of HP. And 100mm guns will penetrate destroyer or tier 7 and below destroyer armor no problem. Which means IFHE would have been totally wasted in this match. Oh yeah, that's also another thing. I don't have IFHE because I'm trying to boost the fire chance on my guns. And these guns have a ton of fire chance for the caliber they have. You just basically spam HE at battleships that preferably had their damage control on cooldown, and set a whole bunch of fires.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Fuso could be scary at this range because even though it has shotgun shell accuracy, it has 12 guns, which could prove to be quite deadly. Still doing good. Looks like it didn't really notice me and it hasn't really changed its turret direction. Either way, I regain my concealment. Smoke is dissipating a bit, but let's see if I can't get a few shots off. Oh well, nothing else is spotting it right now. Whatever. Torpedo reload booster is really helpful in this situation because I shot off one cell already. Now it's reloaded again. My only concern here is basically which way is the Shrine Horse going to go? Is it going to go straight or is it going to start backing up? Hard to say. So I caught the Fuso just a bit. Didn't quite do a whole lot of damage to him, but it was good enough, honestly. Oh, those torps are so short. 6-kilometer range. You gotta get in proper range for this to work. But my torps have 10. Bye.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Alright, next up, the cruiser. Main issue with Harekaze is that it doesn't have a whole lot of HP. So you really do not want to get shot at, if at all possible. If you get focus fired by a cruiser, that could spell doom. Oh, those are behind. Oh, just got him. Just got him. Yes, it was a kill steal. Just checking what the last destroyer up is. It's nothing to worry about. In fact, it's spotted way north. Okay, off to Bravo Cap. What I want to do is try and get this hood with my torpedoes, if at all possible, because they are reloaded. And hopefully make it a whole lot easier for my team to destroy those 2 ships over there. I don't know if this is a bug or not, but the sound goes like immediately mute, and this is how it is in the game when there's like nothing around you, or when the storm is fully engaged for some reason. Getting randomly spotted by airplanes. How annoying. Basically, they run right on top of you. Harekaze has what, like 3-kilometer concealment from the air, and the aircraft only get spotted at 3 kilometers, so, or 3 kilometers in a cyclone, which is yeah. Fire started. Those torps are going to be, yeah, a bit too far behind. Oh well. Got a hit, that's all that matters. Oh, hello, North Carolina. Full HP North Carolina. I see you have your guns turned at me. Engine. Oh, it's over. That hit. That didn't hit. Okay. Immediate deceleration paid off. There's no guarantee though. Some people can perceive that and shoot you perfectly. Otherwise, sometimes you can time it perfectly and then all the shots fall right in front of you. Okay, next prey on the cutting table. He's basically ran himself aground, which I can tell from the minimap, even though I can't actually see him on my screen. And you can also tell by which way the lead marker is going. Now the question is he going to continue to back up, or is he going to go forward? It's very difficult to say. I know he wants to angle against the Bismarck. I don't know if he turned to avoid potential torps fired by me, but he guessed wrong. Whatever. Guns away! Excellent way to catch a few extra damage and start fires, maybe. And oh! He turned the wrong way! A devastating strike. I know he wanted to angle against the Bismarck, but I didn't think he would turn that precariously close. He was trying to aim at me. You could see his guns turning at me, but I fired my torps in such a way that he would collect the torps if he tried to turn to aim his guns at me. And I could tell the Kaga is on this cap because my cap is not progressing, and that's the only ship left on their team. Sorry about that. Now, where are you? Come out, come out. That's his guess. My guess is different. The Kaga ran off of cap already. So it has to have gone towards Charlie Cap. Luckily, Kaga is not very fast. Only does what, 30-ish knots? Let these guns sing! Basically, Kaga doesn't have enough armor to prevent penetration by 100mm HE shells, which means I can just pummel away and cause a fantastic amount of damage. You can see this damage racking up and starting fires as well. This is why it's nice to have 8% fire chance instead of 5 with IFHE, especially if you're in a lower tier match. If you're in a lower tier match, IFHE doesn't do a whole lot, I think. Hides behind the island. But I already saw that he uses damage control, and he's not going to recover. Because I already started, what, 2 fires? Yeah. Hi again. Try and start more fires. Yep, there we go. Oh, that was started by the dive bombers. But this kill is mine! Mine! All mine! Yes!
We've sunk an enemy aircraft carrier.
Amazing. Look at the amount of credits this thing prints. 208,000 damage, 1 million credits. and over 3,000 base XP, which is amazing in these games, or games these days, I would say, especially from, well, what surmounts to a slightly buffed Kagero. It's taking all the damage. Done. Unfortunately, unless you go through these one by one, you can't really see how much damage you did from just a screenshot. So for the record, going through all these. Alright, well, thank you for watching. This is Mr. Def, and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.